was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket. No matter what, they're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Play action now. Mariota. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Play fake. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jones. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's taken in by Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Okay, ready.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones, and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute ball. Here's Jones to throw on third down. He's got White here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him be there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Prater set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 44, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and long here for Mariota. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Mariota. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mariota again. Going right back to Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
They run straight ahead here with White. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. They got his man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Raiders set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, I'm curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mariota. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, Mariota. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Back to throw. Jones. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing, Jones. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Jones on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
14 yards. And the Chargers first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Mariota now. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing, Mariota. Past the 20. And they're going to get this down to about their 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mariota. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Noah Fant from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score. Jaguars 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones buying time to his left. Able to find Gray here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jones, off play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll pitch it out to White, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mariota here to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but there were people that matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.